what's the deal? So what's going to happen with Tate?
I think he's going to live in your apartment rent free.
Yeah. Tate, I have a place for you if you need. You and Tristan can live there. God.
Yeah, I think it's like money shit, and then he'll like pay the fines or whatever, and like be sanctioned and have wages garnished or whatever, and then be free.
I think assuming he's gonna get more famous.
Assuming there's no sex crime stuff with it.
Now, here's the thing: if he doesn't go away for something that people view as morally reprehensible, I think it only increases his star power.
Oh yeah.
And the fervor of his fan base.
He's already bigger now, 100%.
Yeah, and especially like, let's say he does 5 years for tax evasion. It's like, oh, they couldn't stop him, so they had to get him on tax evasion. Oh, he was too powerful. The Matrix was trying to quiet him. It's like, or maybe he was finding ways to skirt around taxes, and he wasn't, bribing the right people in Romania. That's the other thing, is like, my man was talking about how corrupt Romania is. Like, you snitching on yourself, fam. Like, don't talk about your homies. If you are paying motherfuckers off, say Romania is not corrupt at all. It's the perfect place, and you want people to move there. It's amazing.
And you're
don't
almost
say they corrupt.
asking Romania to prosecute you, even if it is a corrupt place. You can't go say that shit to millions of people.
You're basically going, you won't.
Yeah.
Do it. You're saying do it.
Okay.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Right? It's like in order to maintain their reputation, they have to prosecute you almost.
And look for anything, like nickel and dime, every little thing. Even if he's just doing like the regular tax loopholes, they're probably finding ways to get him on that.
Oh, yeah.
And just the fact they released his brother, like real quick, kind of indicates to me that like it's not criminal in the way that everyone is projecting.
And the prosecutor.
It's like wearing the mink coat to the boxing match. Like, if you were doing this shit silently, they wouldn't give a fuck.
Yes,
but
Frank Lucas or whatever.
Yeah.
But his brand is not doing it silently. His brand is calling everyone pussy, Romanians pussy, whatever.
Yeah.
So it just caught up to him. The brand
This
catches
is the
up.
price you pay.
Yeah.
The price you pay.
I think a similar thing happened with Tekashi in a way. Like his brand was like telling everyone to go suck my dick, and then eventually people like prosecuted, and like they got agents inside his thing, and they used him as a way to get the gang, and then he had to make a choice. And so like if your brand is like fuck everyone, eventually someone's gonna come for you, and then you gotta come collect.
I like that you brought up Tekashi, because I saw like a headline of Sam Bankman-Fried's sloth-faced girlfriend or whatever, that fucking disgusting twat that's in business with him, was gonna flip on him. And I think she and a couple other people are gonna snitch. And I was infuriated by it because she was the CEO of the company. She's going on podcasts bragging about their success. Her uncle, I think, was the person that works at the SEC that they were trying to use as a connection to lobby to get regulation, because remember, this was a race between them and Binance, who could be the first US regulated exchange. So she's so intimately involved with all the fuck shit, right? I'm assuming, maybe she wasn't, but intimately involved with all this fuck shit, and then she's willing to snitch to get less time. And to me, this seemed like such an open and shut case. It's not like there's like nefarious activity going on that they can't prove. They can prove there was 40 billion. Now there's no more 40 billion. You guys were at the head of the company when this happened. You're responsible. Simple as that. Like,
yeah, but like, if you have to make the prosecution work and like really dig in the books, and or you can just have this person flip, tell me exactly everything, I'll give you a little bit of better deal, and I have a nice.
He hit his tracks. He went to the Bahamas. You got to go through all the Bahamian records. There's no extradition. You can't subpoena the files. I kind of think that's what's going on with Young Thug.
Well, I want to get to that in 1 second. I just want to say about this. For the first time in my life, it made me infuriated at a snitch. I didn't understand why being a snitch, like in Italian mafia shit, is so bad, and like black gangs is so bad. Like, I didn't understand why. And it's like, now I got it. It was like, motherfucker, you were with me doing the foul shit. This is your ideas too. Yeah. And the second you had the opportunity to flip on me for yourself, like, I actually think there's a human instinct outside of like just gang shit, like a human instinct to look at snitches as vile because they're viewing themselves over the group.
Yeah, you betrayed me. We were a part of the tribe, and then some shit went down, and then you picked a different tribe?
You just understand it?
I kind of get that, though, actually.
There is a little bit of a difference in terms of why this one specifically stuck out at me, and I think it's because, like,
white people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm like, what's the difference?
It sounds like
mobsters and shit like that?
No, it sounds like...
It's not white people.
Yeah.
And the reason why I had to think about was Tekashi with this. And why I don't think what Tekashi did was necessarily wrong. Now, I know there's another conversation piece that goes with this, okay? But the violation Tekashi snitched on his boys who fucked his girl, kidnapped him, did all this other shit. They violated the trust first, in my opinion. Now, he's part of the street, so he has to handle it on some street shit, blah, blah, blah. I've heard that argument as well. So instead of going to the cops, he should go to them and handle on some street shit, whatever. Once you violate the code, it don't matter how it's handled. You violated me. You violated our trust. We had this trust. We were breaking the law together. And the only reason we can accomplish this is because we all trust each other to remain true. You violated that. Don't be upset at me now that I also violated. You violated in a different way. I violated in a different way.
I think what some of them would say is that, hey, we've been propping you up to be this gangster. You need to be paying us more. And he wasn't paying them enough. So now they're like, oh, you're not gonna pay us enough. We're gonna take it from you.
Yeah, but that's
before that they fuck his girl?
Yeah.
I mean, like, there's real different rules. Like,
No, I know there's different rules.
And she wasn't the best.
Maybe, if fair, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, it made me think of this situation as well where it's just like, God damn, like it's one thing when you have like a criminal kingpin that's forcing you to do crimes and if you don't do them, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing this bitch to do this shit. She's enriching herself. She's using her family connections to further enrich herself. And then the first opportunity she can to snitch on that motherfucker so she can have a better life, she does?
Yeah.
Your family's connections were being used.
I completely agree with that.
It's gross to me,
but
bro.
you're with your partner. Let's just say your shorty's doing some nefarious shit right now. You gonna snitch on her? Nah, you gonna hold it down.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like if your partner right now starts doing some shit, some illegal shit. Maybe it's not that bad, but it's just like whatever. And then, you're not gonna snitch on your girl. You're not gonna snitch on your wife.
She was the CEO of the
No,
company.
I know.
Yeah.
But let's say if like, all right.
Also, his partner, what do you mean by partner?
Wife,
Is that
wife,
like a
wife.
relationship? Okay, yeah.
But I don't know if they were married. That's why I just.
No,
didn't
they were
say.
boyfriend and girlfriend, and then she was fucking all the people. They were in those polyamorous relationships, so everybody working was doing it. It's like,
Listen, I was just saying, like, hey, you kind of hold down the person that you're with. And
Yeah, but
so
she's
maybe,
snitching.
Yeah, because now they got in trouble, and like you said, they weren't that close. But while you're doing the thing, it's like, hey, if I can help you out, I'll help you out while you're doing the thing. Because we're in this together as a team. If I'm going to benefit off of this life that you're, providing for me, and I can help out in a way, like that was her version of helping. Like, hey, I got this family member. This might help out.
No,
with some
she was
shit.
more intimately involved in that.
Yeah, but I don't think this was her scheme.
I think
it was
she
her
knew.
scheme. She was writing the
Yes.
fucking code.
I thought it was his scheme.
Son, she's
I
this.
don't know how to put the
Yeah, I think you don't know enough about her, how intimate she was in involvement. There was like 10 of them that was running this whole fucking thing. All of them intimately involved. 68 degrees, Dove, please. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it really made me think about snitching differently.
Yeah.
Like, it is.
I guess my point to that is like I always would see snitches as like a bystander. Like it would be like some guy that was like tertiary to the gang that saw some crime happen, and then they'd be like, "What happened?" And we're gonna put you in jail unless you tell us. And then it was like I was like, "Damn, that's a shitty situation to be in." I never realized, a lot of these snitches were also complicit or just accomplices or accessories to whatever the crime was.
Your first example isn't a snitch.
That's the other
we
thing.
Don't consider that.
Right, I thought that was snitching.
Me too. I also thought that was snitching. And I was like,
nah.
yo, I'm just on the block. I see this shit go down. The cops come to me. I'm going to tell them what the fuck happened.
nah.
I thought that was wrong too.
No, that's fine.
No.
That's fine. You're a civilian.
If
You're
you are
supposed to,
profiting
yeah.
off it, you're enriching yourself off of it. I mean, that's the other. I don't know. For some reason, that shit stuck. I was like, yo, that is disgusting.
No, it's fucked. It's
you
fucked.
vile pig.
Yeah.
Like, it is gross, bro.
But
You
then how do you-
sacrificed us to save yourself when we both did the same
We
thing.
both did it.
Yeah. That's fucked.
That would fuck with your head. I don't know how any normal person could be like, okay, we fucked over all these people, but then the person I was closest to doing all the fucking over is now in prison for the next 10 years, and I'm the reason. And then you gotta like walk around.
Because they put survival on you. That's where human
Yeah, I
beings
guess.
who are trying to survive are not going to be living by a code.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we can act like
Desperate
but
people
when,
do desperate
when
shit.
cops come in and start playing mind games, they're like, "Yo, that guy's snitching right now."
Oh, yeah.
You start getting fucked with. So like, I
that's
understand
true.
why it's gross. I can also empathize with how it